This is going to be for nades on the attacker spawn. So for the first one, I find this corner here in high ground. I'm going to butt up in this corner. Aim up. The reference point is going to be this stone jutting out from the pillar. There's two. We're going to use the upper one and the top left corner right there. That's our reference point. Then we're going to take the bottom left thin white line, and it's going to be barely touching that corner. We're going to throw. It's going to land outside the attacker's spawn. Now this one's nice because you can go on high ground with this one. However, if you want to be on low ground to start, it's totally fine. You can use this corner, butt up into the corner, aim up. Now reference point is like this little, little corner here, where the this brick comes down, where there's the black fence and the open sky. So you're gonna take the right blue diamond, and the bottom of the right blue diamond is gonna be touching this corner here. We're gonna throw. It's gonna land right outside the attacker spawn. So now you guys have one for the high ground or the low ground. Where do you guys want to start? Okay, so this one's going to be for KINGSROW attacking. This is going to be for the bend over there, where the enemy backline typically holds. This one, we're going to find this corner. We're going to butt up into this corner. We're going to aim up. Our reference point is going to be this corner on the building right here, as well as just this entire block going up and down. So for the first part, we want the top right thin white line that's connected to the very top thick line to go through that corner. Now at the same time, the top left thin white line that's attached to the top thick line is going to be pointing at the very edge of that roof. So the top right thin line is going through that corner, top left thin line is pointing at the edge of that roof. And we're going to throw. It's going to land right in the corner of the bend. This is where the back line Anas and Zens hold usually. Alright, so this is going to be for the same spot. This is going to be now a nade for the high grounds. So for this one, we're going to have two reference points. The first one's going to be the very tip of this building. The second one, for the second nade, is going to be where this little slab of brick starts to go up, where it starts to incline. So first one's really easy. You take the bottom left blue circle, and it's going to be touching the very tip of that roof I was just pointing at. You're going to throw. It's going to land on the top right-ish enemy high ground. Now for the second one, what you're going to do, you're going to take the bottom left small floating white line. This one's to the top left of the ultimate symbol, and the tip of that is going to be pointing on this brick I was mentioning earlier, right where it goes on an incline. You're going to throw, and now it's going to go on the back left high ground. The first bend after you capture first, as well as the high ground. So for this one, you can find this red pillar and the gray pillar. We're going to butt up into it. And our first reference point is going to be these two little stones, jutting out from the pillar, this one and this one. So we're going to take the right blue diamond, and we're going to butt it up to those two stones. So the far left and the bottom are touching those edges. And we're going to throw. It's going to land right at the bend. Now for the next one, what we're going to do, our reference point is going to be this kind of, I don't know what you want to call this. It's like a little house symbol, like a tall house symbol. And we're going to take the thin white line that's to the top left of the ultimate symbol, the floating one, and the bottom of that thin white line is going to be touching the bottom left of that house. You can see it's touching it right now, the very bottom left of that little house symbol. Throw, it's going to land right on the enemy high ground. Alright, so this is if you push up even further through the KINGSROW second, through this middle area, and now they're holding at this bend. So if they're holding at the next bend, you're going to find this corner here. You're going to butt up to this corner. A reference point is going to be you can see on this pipe, there's these I don't know, metal outcrops, whatever you want to call these. Now the one that we care about is the very tip, the very top left of this metal outcrop. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the bottom right blue circle, and the very center of that bottom right blue circle is going to be on that metal outcrop right there. We're going to throw. It's going to land right at that bend. Let me adjust it so you can see better. Alright, so this is the last one for KINGSROW. It's going to be for the kind of final bend of second point. This one we're going to find this green window and this pipe. You're going to butt up into this corner, and we're going to aim up. Our reference point is going to be this metal block, this metal rectangle here. So what we care about is the top left corner of this metal rectangle. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the left filled white line, and the bottom of that left filled white line is going to be touching the top left corner of that rectangle I was just referencing. Now once it's lined up, you're going to throw. I know it looks like, with the crosshair, it looks like you're going to hit this thing, and it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to hit the roof. but it's not going to hit it. It's a little deceiving. I'm going to throw. It's going to land right at that bend.